a nice one to show you guys today. This is a speaker radio. It's Bluetooth, FM. You could put an auxiliary into it, or you could pop one of these flash drives in it. Unfortunately, it does not have a TF slot, which is okay because you could plug the auxiliary in and still listen to your music or use that card or that stick. So anyway, speaker radio, wooden finish, color TFT display, supports USB stick, supports alarm clock, speaker output 5 watts, wireless function 5.0, 3.5 millimeter earphone jack, auxiliary in, dimensions 221 by 128 by 137. So it's a tabletop radio, and it looks really nice. It's got like a wood finish to it, and I've been playing this radio for 3 weeks now, so I've got a pretty good opinion about it. Anyway, it's a Jim's Radio Check. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. We really appreciate it. That's the box. And then in the box there was a auxiliary plug, and then these basic directions here. And by the way, I first saw this radio in Tom's Radio Room. He showed it, and he really seemed to like it too. So there's the directions. Then it came wrapped very well in this bubble wrap, so it's protected really well, packaged good. So anyway, here's the radio. Pretty good size radio, like I was saying. Compare it to the XH Data 219, so you could see, it's quite large of a radio. So anyway, you got a really nice cloth screen there and nice speaker inside, which sounds really good. I was really impressed. Then over here you got your clock. You can change that clock to a more digital look, so it's got two different ways to set it. Down below there you got 5 presets: on, off mode. This is a tune and a selector. Preset button down there. That's your menu over here. And let me show you guys the back. Okay, the back here has where you plug the plug that goes into the wall into, and next to it is where you put the USB thing, and then over here is the auxiliary. And I'm not sure if this is some kind of bass speaker thing, but then you have your antenna. There's the holder, and it's got a good size antenna, I gotta say. Okay, let me show you guys the functions. Okay, here's where you turn it on. That's kind of weird because if you actually have it off and the clock is on, when you click it, it'll say goodbye, and then you got to come back into it. So just give it a nice hold there. Okay, now. Okay, there it's on. You got your mode here. Let me show you the modes. Okay, there you got FM. Then you got Bluetooth. Then there you got your USB. And after that you got your auxiliary. And what I like about it, on FM, this thing's actually got an RDS readout, so that's a pretty good feature. Like I said, I've been using this thing for 3 weeks, and it's my go-to Bluetooth radio now. Okay, let's turn it on and check it out. Okay, first I think I'm going to show you guys the USB one. Okay, that's right there. Let me plug this in. Okay, there we go. I got it plugged in. Oh no, wait a minute. I got it hooked up to Bluetooth. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. Now it should start playing. There we go.
Finance offices in the Chicagoland area where you can borrow up to $5,000. Call Landover 32020. King B, Ron Brickton, WYND at 523. And will Spiro Agnew be dropped from the GOP ticket in 1972? Who is the individual suing Hollywood columnist Rhoda Barrett for libel and why? And when did Angela Davis become a...
Vicky of Chicago, and Rick won a pair of tickets.
Melts into the universe melts into the soundless voice. There are 55 general finance offices in the Chicagoland area where you can borrow up to $5,000.
Okay, there's the USB. Okay, let's try. I can't really do the Bluetooth because it's hooked up to my camera, so take my word for it. It works really good and sounds good too. Now we'll I'm going to show you guys the modes. No, not the modes, the menu. Okay, here's the menu, and then you could you go into there, and then you use this big round button on the bottom to select. So you can change the backlight, and then you set your time and date. You could use 24-hour. Oh, and then this is cool too. You could change the style of your clock. So I'm going to change it to digital because I like that one better. And then once you shut the radio off, it'll display. Let's see what else is on here. Oh, and then you could go to auto update where it will update the time on its own for you. But I've noticed, like, if you get onto a station that don't have that information, the time won't be set right. So I just use the regular setting. But anyway, yeah, man, pretty cool, you know. I'm really impressed with that color display. Now, let's go to FM and take a spin. I think I got to wait for that to clear. It'll just go back, so let's see here. Let me see. There it goes. And then it'll go back one more. Takes a few seconds. There it is. So now I could go back to the mode here, and we'll go to FM. I can't hover on this music too long, obviously. So I'll just take you guys for a spin through here, and I'll show you how it'll show the RDS display. All the channels show the channel it's on, and some of them will show the songs playing and some other stuff. And then I got to say, I was just listening to this radio, and I was on one of those RDS channels, and a flash flood warning came in over it, so I didn't even know it had that feature. Okay, let's do some scanning here.
Make sure outlets are not overloaded. Check electrical cords to be sure they are not damaged.
By the Rills, new music on FM 89. So, my friends and I once again got into a giant.
whatever you feel like doing. And isn't that what we want to do, especially when it relates to our bodies? I don't feel.
What can
See, they want to show the songs. See, Chicago's home for jazz, and then eventually the song will come on. So I really like that feature a lot for a $15 radio.
The entire family suffers, and especially the spouse or the caregiver. I would.
See that one displayed the music.
See up right here on Power 92. We're number one in. When your tears and knees.
Tiene que lavar sus platos y guardar sus platos.
I took my love.
Thickness, which brings relief too, so the days of sore red
questions. It's all about getting out and seeing the beauty that we have right here in our area. Now, there is a lot more to this. If you
Advent makes sense because breathing well.
And it's happening now. Join the crowds for the Turk Furniture Winter Clearance Event for 5 days only. Shop every item. Hey, Chicagoland! Start off the new year by saving thousands on over 4.
Children.
It's January again, and that means we're all rethinking.
Anyway, you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's got the RSD suplex on some of the channels. So yeah, I'll tell you, man, for $15, look at this thing. It's got like a wood finish, sounds real good. You know, it's got an alarm clock, Bluetooth player. Would I recommend this? Yes, I would. Even if you had to pay $20, I mean, this thing's just a good sounding Bluetooth FM radio. Now, there's some things that could have had like AM, but this thing's really meant for music, you know. So, yeah, if you guys like this radio, it's available on Amazon. So, anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I will catch you next time.